high school. Some of you guys were a pain in the butt. They graduated anyway because they didn't want to deal with you next year. Am I right or wrong? So, we can condition, get promoted, even from mediocre state. We can condition someone else is in charge of our promotion, our next level. I'm here to tell you as a former professional athlete, all we talked about was the next level. And most people think the next level is a cliche. The next level is not a cliche. The next level is a lifestyle. The next level is a tangible place. In 3 years, I've doubled my NBA income in the marketplace. That's what I call the next level. See, I firmly believe that making money is easy. I've been in business 15 years. Every year, my salary and income is bigger, stronger, and faster. Why? Because I understand the key to that proverbial next level. You are in charge of your next level. You cannot expect to get promoted to that next level if you are mediocre. Some of you guys are doing 5 million, you want to get to the next level. It's going to require you to become somebody different. If you're at 10 million, you want to get to 20 million, you can, but you must become someone different. What is your methodology on leadership? What is your methodology on culture? What is your methodology on sales? What is your methodology on teamwork? We can go to a Super Bowl party.
Kingston, you gotta be quiet, babe. I'm on a live, honey. I'm on a live. You gotta keep it down.
The teammates won't panic. If you have a methodology, the teammates won't quit. When you have a methodology, whether you're winning or losing, regardless of the score, if you got a methodology, it's the only way that you can win. Your next level is attainable. Your next level is a tangible place. Your next level is up to you, but your next level is about you creating, adopting, or learning methodologies for everything. Can I be honest with you? Divorce in America is about 50%.
Hello, hello. Oh, God, I don't know what happened there. That's an intro. So I am really excited to chat with you guys. I think Jen had some baby stuff going on. She has a newborn, so I don't know if she's going to be getting on. But I'm really excited to chat. I'm going to be running out the door with my computer because we have basketball practice right now. So this is like no excuse life type of thing here when it comes to it. I work my business from wherever I'm at so I can pick it up and move it wherever I'm going. And that's the beautiful thing about what we have our hands on. So I want to talk to you guys. I want to really pour into you guys tonight and really just kind of go over any questions, things that you guys want to chat about, make this an interactive kind of Zoom for you guys. So if you guys have anything you want to touch on, I want you to drop it in the comments below. There should be like a little chat icon-y thing. No question's a dumb question. I am prepared to answer anything. I am always about mindset, period. Because mindset is what makes or breaks success in general. And success isn't just money. Success is your mindset. And so that's what I also want to talk about. But I know a lot of you guys have had questions in the chat. A lot of you guys have questions when it comes to different packs or different things like that. So always make sure you're being your best research and searching in the team page, things like that when you guys do. And I love that the questions are coming in. So let me kind of look. Okay, so life is always going to happen at you, always, okay? So here's the thing. What do you want your next 5 years to be? What do you want your life to look like in 5 years? Are you going to let the temporary things that happen, the temporary moments that get in your way, that mindset that you let run wild because you don't know how to control that stinking thinking, which takes practice. So if you're not catching it and practicing it to stop that stinking thinking from spiraling out of control and then ruining your day or ruining your week or ruining your month. And then 5 years down the road, when you look back because you didn't switch this and you're like, I wish I would have, that's where you got to learn. Mindset is the key for everything. I don't care what life throws at you guys. I lost my grandpa this year. I lost a baby last year. I lost all kinds of things, okay? So at the end of the day, you choose your heart. You choose what you give power to. You choose the excuse you're going to make. You choose it. So when life is and I'm tough love, but my heart, you guys, I want you to understand, I know not everyone likes my style of leadership. I'm okay with that because I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to help you change your life. I'm here to help you get out of your way. I'm here to help you grow. And every single situation you guys can name, I've probably been through it and gone through it and grown from it. So my job as a leader is to help you. You know, I'm a former addict. I'm a teen mom. I'm a college dropout. I have very many hats. Those hats don't define me. Those hats, those moments where I felt like life was throwing so much stuff at me are what built me. They're stepping stones. So if you're always focusing on what you don't want to happen, you're going to keep attracting that. If you need a good reference on what to read, then you need to read The Secret. Okay? I don't do excuses. I don't do lazy. I'm over it, you guys. I'm so over it. And I'm going to call it like it is, because the people that are coming to my tribe, the people that are on my tribe, the people that want change, they're bossing up and leveling up. The dead weight's falling off. We're in a pruning season, and I'm thankful for it, because this is what makes or breaks who you are inside, is how you show up for who you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, because it's not going to be easy. If it was supposed to be easy, you would be somewhere else in life already. Okay, so my job is to help you. So when you're overwhelmed, I want you to journal it out. You got to separate your emotional stance from your reality. Journaling, I call it like a brain dump. Journaling truthfully allows me to just be like, okay, Brittany, what is your like today, you guys, I'm going to be honest. Let me just be honest, and then I'll get into the other questions. I've been going through some really hard things lately. I don't give power to them. Like a lot of things that I'm going through, I don't talk about to people. I journal it. Because what am I going to do venting it out into life? I'm just going to keep getting it back. So I journal it and look at it and be like, okay, so this is everything I'm going through. Now, what's the reality? Because the reality is I'm going to get through it. The reality is I've already overcome so much that I thought that I would never get through in my life that I've already overcame. The reality is that I'm stronger than I think. The reality is that I believed in myself. And so now that I'm uncomfortable, I'm starting to doubt myself. So guess what? That's where you're leveling up, and that's where you're supposed to be in life, is when you're uncomfortable, guess what? You're on the right path. Okay? So put the big girl panties on, guys. Toughen up. Get some thicker skin. You're in this industry, and it's gonna be a joyful roller coastery ride, because there's days that are fun, there's days that are not. But I want you to understand, being you is who we need in this world. We need whoever you are inside. I want to see that. I don't want to see product, business. I want to see who you are. I want to see what you're going through. I want to see what you're overcoming. I want to see those things, the vulnerable that people can relate to. Should I just stay? I'll just stay and finish this.
Axel,
or hang on, sorry guys. Do you want me to go? Okay, sorry. Temporary pause moment. So when it comes out, you guys, I just want you to realize, give yourself grace. Even me, I've been really hard on myself, really, really hard on myself. And I started doubting myself and doubting who I am inside because of people's opinions of me, or because of people, whatever. And then I had to be like, who's my truth in God? Who did God made me to be? All these things that I've overcome. And if not everyone's religious, I'm not trying to push it on you. Believe me, that's not my, how it is. But for me, who do I believe in me? Who am I inside? And you guys I'm not perfect. I don't always believe in myself. But guess what? If I'm having a temporary setback in my mindset where I'm not aligning, I need to take some self-development time then. I need to unplug, because guess what? It's okay to get off of your phone. And I need to put in this mindset stuff. I need to put in the juice that's going to fill my soul so I can be the best me for me. Like, I didn't want to get on this Zoom, but I knew I had to show up because honestly, I don't feel like I'm in a place where I can pour into you guys all. But you know what I did? I spent, like you guys heard me, I was listening to self-development right before I got on, and I prayed about it, and I asked God to give me the words to say to you guys. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not showing up in the hard, how am I leading for you guys? You know, that's what it's about. You got to realize, you got to give yourself grace. You're growing. It's uncomfortable. Did you see my post about growing pains? Growing pains are normal. It's going to be fun, not fun. But I'm here to let you know, take each day as a fresh day. Do the income producing activities daily. That's your blueprint. Your blueprint is income producing activities. That is the duplication that the leaders teach consistently that are going to launch you to your goals. The other part is your mindset. And if you're not being passionate about what you're doing and you're not being positive and actually walking it like you talk it, then it's going to fizzle out and you're going to get burnt out and you're going to quit on yourself. That's what happens. So you need to make sure this is strong. That's why I say self-development daily. Every single morning I wake up and I do my self-development. I don't go check my chat. I don't go check my messages. I don't go check any. If you guys are blowing up my phone, y'all can wait. Because I have to be the best me so I can be the best me for you guys. So that's that one. Let's see. How do you spark random conversations with strangers and turn them into potential conversations? I love this question. So I utilize my stories all the time. Instagram and Facebook stories are gold. I am constantly going through people's stories and engaging on them. Like, so many of you guys that are my personally enrolled know that I did that. Like, I was in your guys' inbox, commenting on your guys' stories, commenting on things that you guys were up to, just talking, like as if you were my friend in real life. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm trying to actually genuinely build a friendship. And when I'm genuinely trying to build these friendships, people want to know, because of how I post consistently, what I do. This is the puzzle pieces, you guys. This is what I'm saying. It's a circle. And if you, like a wheel, I think it's called, like, what's the best analogy? Like a wheel, if you take, my dog's like tripping, sorry, or throwing up, one of the two. Like, so if you guys take a wheel and one little part gets like removed or whatever, the whole wheel becomes wobbly and it doesn't become secure. Does that make sense so far? So like if you're missing one piece of the puzzle, your puzzle isn't going to be complete. So you got to realize that income producing activities that are being done daily, those are the stepping stones for getting all the other results. All the other results come when you're doing all the income producing activities. So getting into people's inbox, I go and find something on their profile or in their stories and genuinely build a conversation. Liking is not engaging. Like if you were on Courtney's team chat trading last night, liking is not engagement. Liking is just doing a like. It's not going to help people see that you're out there trying to help them or that you're a person. You got to be commenting more than 4 words on people's posts. And I've gone over this a lot, so I want to make sure you understand. If you're posting back to back, like within an hour of each other and like 6 times a day, people aren't going to see your posts because you're hurting your algorithm. Does that make sense too? Okay, so I'll move on from that. Conversations though, really just be you. Be you. Think if you're talking to your mom or your spouse or your kid, or I don't know, whoever you're closest to, act like if you were talking to them and just cut the hard work out of it. We go into it thinking we got to sell. That's the wrong thinking. People need to, and you will see me do this all the time. People need little hearts above their heads. Look at little heart. Little heart means that they're a real person, and you got to discover their value. You got to discover what they're going through. You got to discover their needs. Instead, we see money signs. And because you're seeing money signs and because you're seeing this, we lose complete focus on who they truly are and what they're going through. We're all people. We all have things that we're going through. So undiscovering those really help you build that conversation. If you need help with conversations, search conversations. Because one, Lindsay, me, Katie, Chris and Gia just did one last week. There are so many different conversation trainings on our team page, and it's not my fault if you're not being your best resource. I can lead you to the water. I can't make you drink the water. And so the thing is, you guys, learning what you're struggling with is how you practice till you get it. You're so hard, so many of us get hard on ourselves because we don't have it like that. I still suck in some conversations. I'm still like, oh shit, I just got tongue-tied in this voice message, like erase. Like, I get it. But the thing is, I don't let that discourage me, and I do it differently than I go and record the message all over again where I feel confident and I have a high voice tone and I sound confident. It's okay. You just got to practice. So let's see. Tips on how to share your story. How do you keep it on point and effective? I love that. So for me, I haven't shared my why or my story in a long time because mine has so many layers, like an onion, that I feel I get caught up in not knowing which direction to talk about sometimes. Because if you guys have been following me, you know that I'm a recovering addict. I've been sober for almost 10 years. If you know me, I'm a teen mom. If you know me, I dropped out of college. I finished esthetician school, thank baby Jesus, but that was about it. So for me, my layers are all different kind of like shoes that can be fit into it because I've been through a lot in life. I kind of was a rebel back in the day, and then I grew from what I went through. And so when you're sharing whatever your story is, don't try to make it to please other people. So many of us, I have so many of you guys that send me your post before you post them and ask me what your opinion is of it, or what my opinion is of it. And I don't read it because you want to know why? I believe in you. Does that make sense? Stop looking for validation from others. Look for validation within yourself. If it makes you happy, if it hit your heart and it's being true to you and it's being you, then you need to post it. If you're copying and pasting and sharing and spamming and just looking like every network marketer out there, you're not going to have value-based stuff being built. People want value. They don't want to be sold. So if you're selling people and you're going into it of what this can do for me, you need to switch that mindset. This is not a business of what this can do for you, because I guarantee you, if you start looking at it as what it can do for others, your paycheck will be bringing in $1,000, like thousands of dollars a week. Because what I can tell you is when my mindset was I was a 12K leader, and my mindset was, what can I get out of this business for myself? What can I get my checks to look like? What can I do? What rank am I hitting? What blah, blah, blah. That was my mindset as a 12K leader. Very selfish, very about myself. Okay. I had no problem calling my own BS because I went through it in October and grew. I hit my 40K in last year, and I was a 40K leader for almost a year. No, actually a year. I went 80K on my year mark. Exactly the same day I went 40K is the exact same day I went 80K, which is God. Okay? Because I didn't learn the lesson that God kept trying to show me. The lesson was, be you, Brittany. Love yourself, Brittany. Get out of your way, Brittany. Serve other people. That's what it's about. And when you start serving other people and you start finding your passion in seeing girls every Tuesday message you crying or message you, thank you for just believing me and pushing me, those messages is where my passion leads. Because if your passion is not leading you guys, get out of this business right now. I don't want you a part of this tribe if you're doing this selfishly. Okay, I'm so beyond it, and I'm telling you guys this because I believe in every single one of you. You were brought here for a reason. You were brought here for a purpose. You have a voice. You have a message that needs to be shared. You have a purpose. And your purpose is not to stay small. So the things that are going on in life, the things that are falling at your life that you seem like you can't overcome, or you seem like you keep doubting yourself, or that you don't love yourself, first off, I want to take a moment and congratulate you right now, because there's like 20 something people on or whatever it is. You guys showed up. You showed up and are showing up and showing that you want more. So when people say, well, I'm not seeing results, I'm not doing this, I'm not did it, you're not showing up for yourself. You got to show up for yourself, guys. You got to learn that your mindset is your best friend when you believe in what you have. If you're not happy with the reality of where you're at right now, you control that. Okay? I know I'm always about mindset and like speaking life, so I'm sorry I'm off track sometimes, but it's really the root of everything. And it's like, we got to invest in ourselves to help other people. Like, if you can't be a positive person inside, you can't make a positive impact to others. And it's not easy. That's why you didn't see me on social media that much today, because I knew that I wasn't being a positive person. Okay? So guess what? I spent the day in my self-development. I'm listening to an Audible and I'm reading a book, and I am putting forth the work when I feel a positive vibe. I'm not going to go try to pour into people if I'm not being positive, guys. So, and Rachel, if you search and the Worthy of You page, I believe Gia uploaded it, conversations, or you search conversations, there's some really good stuff in there too. And I'll have Gia send it to you as well. Let's see. How do you manage such a growing team and still ensure that you focus on? That one's been hard for me, you guys. When it comes to growing my team, I have to learn, and like when it comes to growing a team, you have to lead from the front. And something that I have a really hard time with is wanting to help everyone. Like, I want to help you all. I want you all to be millionaires tomorrow. I want you guys all to show up for yourself and get consistent. I get so frustrated when I see people like doing all these other things and saying they don't have time, or they're posting 10,000 times a day videos of recipes, and then they're like, I don't have time to work my business. Girl, get over yourself. You just don't have a priority. You don't have passion. You guys, if you're not doing your income producing activities daily throughout the day and fitting them in the nooks and the crannies of your day, you're not going to see results. You got to be planting seeds daily. How many of you can say honestly that you've had more than 5 conversations today that found out someone's goal? I guarantee you half of you haven't. And you want to know why that you're not seeing results? Is because you're not talking to people. People have needs. People have things they're going through. It's your job to figure that part out. It's your job to get into that conversation deep enough where you can figure out, hey girl, so tell me, you've been explaining to me that you want to lose weight. Hey girl, you've been telling me that you want to get into some like better energy to be a better mom. What are you doing about it? Or what are you doing right now to work towards that goal? Tell me what those goals are. Like, what do you see yourself changing in the next 6 months? Where do you see yourself going in the next 5 years? Do you have a game plan for yourself? No? Okay, so you're broke then, right? Yes. Because people that don't have a goal, people that don't have a vision are broke. I was one. I was one too. I was very, very broke, did things like any way to get by, manipulated situations, I was that girl. And it took me calling myself on my BS, took myself getting accountable in the areas I needed to get accountable in, instead of just coasting day to day. Sorry, I know this is heavy, but I feel like it needs to be said, so it's whatever comes out my mouth. I'm sorry. Like, I have no idea what's coming out. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, So we're good with questions, which is which is cool. But I want to talk to you guys about how I do my day. Because I know we do work with me's, and honestly, I kind of was a little burnt out today to do work with me. So that's why you guys didn't have one this Monday morning. And I need my leaders focusing on fresh blood. I need my leaders focusing on helping their team, but also teaching them to do layered leadership. So that's what I've directed all my leaders to do. I want all my girls, you guys are my leaders. So I want you to feel like because you don't have a rank, you're still a freaking leader. You're a leader right the moment you walk into this tribe. You're growing into that 4K. You're growing into that 12K. You're growing into that 40K. You're growing into that 80K. All that is work that takes in the middle. So how I start every day during the summer, because summer is hard for a lot of us, I have a routine still. I wake up probably about 6 to 7 now instead of 5 to 6. And I wake up at 6 to 7. I literally am learning to not hop out of bed and go take my capsules right away. I'm learning to motivate, like a mindset, like meditate, and like speak positive affirmations to myself to be able to get into this routine daily and lead myself during the summer is so hard because guess what? I'd rather be in the pool with my son all day. I'd rather be going and doing things with my family all the time. And I do. I put my phone down and I put balance in. Every single day I have intentional time to put my phone down to spend with my family. But I am sacrificing certain things because I have a vision of where I'm going. And sacrifice sometimes is necessary if you aren't getting the results that you want. Sometimes you gotta, and it doesn't have to be just family. But if you, let's say you're working, because like when I first started this industry, I worked 13-hour days. I was in school from 7 in the morning till 3:30 at night, or 3:30 in the afternoon. My son would get dropped off at daycare from 6 in the morning till he was in school. So I would drop him off, wake up at 4:30, drop him off, go to work, get off of work at 3:30, would go straight to the gym for 45 minutes. And I was an avid gym nut back then. Now I'm not so much. I was in the gym 7 days a week before. Now I'm in the gym 4 days a week to 3 days a week. I'm still active though on those rest days because my health, that helps my mindset. Staying active, if you're not in I'm going to give all the things. You need to be drinking water. You need to be getting active. Okay? Because activity produces confidence. Activity helps you start learning to love yourself a little bit because guess what? You're in control of the choice. And because of that choice that you're in control of and you're seeing results from it, guess what? You're like, hey, I'm confident. I'm growing my passion. This is like self-development doesn't just have to be a book or a podcast or YouTube or any of that. It can be going to the gym and getting out in fresh air and going and take a walk. It could be going and meditating, or it can be going and getting your nails done. I don't care. Self-care is a priority and you need to be implementing it daily. So once I do my morning routine, I get in the chat for a second because honestly, I'm trying to stay out of the chat. I don't have time for chit chat all the time. I have time to change lives. And I've been in the chat way too much lately. Because I got to focus on the people out there that aren't a part of our tribe. And I got to focus on making sure you guys are getting to your goals. I can't help you unless you're coming to me. It's not my job to chase. So the girls that are messaging me every day, the girls that are in my inbox asking questions, the girls that are reaching out to me daily and being like, hey, can you hold me accountable here? Or can I show you a conversation? Or can I put you in a 3-way chat? Or can you help me with whatever? Those are the girls that are showing up daily and seeing results. Because they're not just like focusing on all the things that they need to do. They're focusing on what they're doing. I'm so bad at that. I get so focused on all the things I need to do to get to my goal. And by the time I focus on all the things I need to do to get to my goal, I'm overwhelmed. I'm anxious. I'm stressed out. I feel like not even showing up because guess what? It's going to take all these things to do to get me to my goal. And then I don't show up. Not that this used to be me. So I get where you're coming from, but you got to get over it. You got to put one foot in front of the other. It's like I can't give you secret sauce when the secret sauce is you. It's like, I get we all have questions. That's what this is for. No one's asking questions except for 3 people. I'm like, you know, I told you guys today was a Q&A training. So ask your questions. And if you don't have questions, that's okay. It's totally okay. But in the times where there's something, because there's things I don't even know, and I'm an 80K leader. I'm like, I don't know. I just know our products are bomb and I love them. Like Katie always says that. Katie's like, I have no idea how they work. I don't know what they do. I don't even really know the ingredients. I just know that I love them. And I have a brand new infant baby that's a week old. And if it wasn't for them and me only getting 20 minutes of sleep at night, I wouldn't be able to function. Like but like, I get that's not for everyone. I get that people want the details and they want that. But I also got to tell you is if you're in a conversation and you're not controlling the conversation, they're going to control you and you're not going to get a sealed deal. Okay. So 4 pieces. I've never grown a team in my past. Do you see what you just said there though? I've never grown a team in my past business. What is your advice? Are you staying stuck in that right now though? Are you doing the actions to grow a team? Are you doing the things to get out of your way to get a different result? Or are you living in that excuse and letting that define you? Are you showing up in a routine? Are you saying, hey, I've never had a team, so I probably won't have one now? You got to ask yourself, what are you telling yourself in your mind? Because that's where the root starts. That's where the action starts. I can't, and I'm going to restart this because it's going to end in 2 minutes. So if you want to hop on and like we can pour in and whatever, you guys can hop off if you want. But you gotta understand, are you living in the definition of your past or are you living in the definition of your future? What's the difference between our patches? Okay, cool. I like this question. So we have premium, which I don't have on. I have duos on my boob. It's like on my tit, sorry. Like it's literally down here. So I have duos like over here. These activate ketosis. So they're going to go in and activate your body's natural ketosis. They're going to help you with natural energy levels and going in and putting your body in a natural ketosis state. And then let me hop off really quick and then restart it. So you guys can just stay on and then I'll hop off and restart it really quick.